but Kyrie's one of the only people he'll let you play. He'd rather play defense on offense.
Could Kyrie Irving be the most skilled player to ever grace the NBA? It seems like Kyrie has been smashing the NBA courts, but are you curious to know what makes him better? Well, let's find out. Kyrie Andrew Irving, also known as Hella, was born on March 23, 1992. He plays basketball for the Dallas Mavericks in the NBA. He started his career with the Cleveland Cavaliers and was named Rookie of the Year in 2011. Irving has been an All-Star 8 times and won an NBA championship in 2016 with the Cavaliers. Many people think he's one of the best at dribbling the basketball. Kyrie Irving is really good at basketball. He started in 2011 as the best pick in the NBA draft and has been a star player ever since. He's known for scoring, handling the ball well, and making great plays. Fans and experts love watching him play because he's so talented. Irving is really good at playing basketball, especially in his matches. Lots of people, like coaches, players, and fans, think he's amazing. The head coach of the Houston Rockets, Ime Udoka, said Irving is the best at playing one-on-one matches that he's ever seen. And many people in the NBA agree, saying Irving is one of the most talented players ever. Irving doesn't like people saying he's the best. He said thanks for the nice words, but he doesn't aim to be the best player. He thinks basketball is more about just being good at it alone. It's about winning and showing others how to do well. Irving hopes people remember him for how he influenced the game and inspired others, not just for his skills. Irving is happy people notice how good he is at basketball, but he also thinks it's important to remember the players who were great before him. He wants people to look back at NBA history and give credit to those who helped make the game what it is today. Irving knows that there are amazing players who made a big impact on basketball, and he thinks we should know to respect them for what they did. Udoka talked about how amazing Irving is at basketball. He said Irving is the best at playing one-on-one and scoring points. Even in practice when he's not playing in games, Irving impresses everyone with his skills. He's known as one of the best offensive players for a reason. He's really committed and talented. People really look up to Irving, not because he's good at basketball, but because of how he plays and acts. He works hard, leads well, and isn't afraid to learn from his mistakes. He's like a role model for others. Irving became a big basketball star quickly. He won Rookie of the Year in 2012 and got picked for the All-Star game 8 times after that. When he first started playing, he showed he was not only really talented but also super smart about the game. Even though he was young, every time he played, fans loved how amazing he was at shooting and scoring points. In the big basketball game in 2016, Kyrie Irving made history. His team, the Cleveland Cavaliers, was losing 3-1 against the Golden State Warriors, but Irving played amazingly, especially in Game 7. He made a super important three-point shot that won the game for his team. This made him famous as a player who's really good when things get tough. Irving is amazing at handling the ball when he plays basketball. It's like he's a master pianist playing the keys. He moves the basketball smoothly and skillfully, confusing the other team's players with his fancy moves like crossovers, spinning, and passing behind his back. He doesn't just score points for himself, he also helps his teammates score by creating opportunities for them to shoot. Irving isn't just a basketball player. People really connect with him, not just for his skills in the game, but for what he does off the court too. He helps others, speaks up for what's right, and has a mysterious side that people find fascinating. His impact goes beyond basketball and is seen as more than just a sports star. People pay close attention to everything he does, both on and off the court. His tale isn't just about scoring big or making last-second shots. It's about gracefully he plays, the artistry he brings, and the amazing skills he shows. With stats that make him look like a highlight reel and a style that leaves opponents baffled, Irving isn't just a player, he's something extraordinary. Let's talk about how Irving's ability to score points. He's really good at it, with an average of 23.6 points per game. Throughout his career, he's like a scoring machine on the basketball court, shooting the ball really well. He has a 47.4% success rate with regular shots and, get this, an impressive 39.3% from far away. What's really impressive is how he scores. He can do it in lots of different ways, whether he's driving the basketball smoothly or shooting a jumper with finesse, or even making long shots effortlessly. He's a tough opponent for defenders and a joy to watch for fans. Irving isn't just good at scoring, he's also great at setting up his teammates to score with his passes. He's like a conductor leading an orchestra, finding his teammates with perfect accuracy. This combination of scoring and passing makes Irving more than just a great player, he's a legend. Is Kyrie Irving the most skilled NBA player ever? It's a big claim to say Kyrie Irving is one of the best basketball players ever, but if you look at how he dribbles, scores, passes, and stays calm in tough situations, it's hard to argue against it. His dribbling is super smooth. His shooting is like art, and when the game gets intense, he stays really calm. So even though people argue about it, it's obvious that Irving is really good at basketball and will be remembered in history. Green said that Irving might be the best basketball player ever because he's so good at shooting. He thinks it's really hard to stop Irving from scoring points. But Green also thinks his teammate Steph Curry could be the best ever too because he's an amazing shooter and really talented overall. So he thinks it's fair to debate who's better between Irving and Curry. Warriors fans will remember when Irving made the winning shot in the 2016 NBA Finals, helping the Cavaliers win. Irving has always been great at making tough shots, showing he's one of the best scorers in the league. But let's not forget about Curry. Throughout his 15-year career, he's amazed people with his incredible shooting skills. He can make shots from almost anywhere on the court, making him one of the best shooters ever in the NBA. The Mavericks and the Warriors are both trying to get good spots in the playoffs in the tough Western Conference. They might have to play against each other in an important game before the playoffs. Green knows that Irving is really good at scoring when it counts the most. If the Mavericks and the Warriors play each other in a big game, Irving's skill to make points happen quickly could make a big difference. Green remarks have sparked a big discussion about who's the best player ever in the NBA. While Irving is really good at scoring, Curry's amazing shooting makes him stand out as a once-in-a-generation talent. Fans are excited to see who will win in the playoffs, so is Irving's skill really unmatched, or is Curry shooting the thing that makes him the best at basketball? As Irving keeps playing, now with the Dallas Mavericks team, he's making a bigger impact on basketball. His way of playing isn't just about winning, it's about motivating young players, kids everywhere to watch his moves, copy his dribbling, and hope to be like him on the court. Irving isn't just a player, he's special, a trendsetter, a legend. In a recent game against the Rockets, he played amazingly, and his stats were impressive, but for Irving, being successful isn't just about doing well individually, it's about also helping his team win and making a good difference in the game. Kyrie Irving made an amazing shot with his left hand right at the buzzer, helping the Dallas Mavericks beat the Denver Nuggets 107-105. The Mavericks have been doing well lately, winning 5 out of their last 6 games and sitting in 7th place in the Western Conference. In fact, Irving's shot caused a big celebration at the American Airlines Center. The game was close, with the Mavericks and the Nuggets both playing hard. In the fourth quarter, the Nuggets took the lead with a big run, but then Luka Doncic tied the game with a long three-pointer. After that, Irving made his incredible shot to win the game for the Mavericks. In the game, Doncic scored 37 points for the Mavericks, while Irving added 24 points. Murray led the Nuggets with 23 points. With this win, the Mavericks now have a 39-29 record and are in 7th place in the Western Conference, just behind the Sacramento Kings. On the other hand, the Sacramento Kings defeated the Golden State Warriors in a play-in game, advancing to face the New Orleans Pelicans next. The Kings won 118-94, with Keegan Murray scoring 32 points for the team. Do you believe Kyrie Irving is the most talented player ever in the NBA? Do let us know your thoughts about this in the comments section. Also, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Until next time, I'll see you all.